great to see you as well, I suppose, in the position here today as well as Chair of the Women's Caucus. I welcome you, Minister Frank Feehan, to our House today. I think you'll be very clear that there's cross-party support for immediate movement on this. I'm very proud to stand here, and I can only thank my colleagues who've done so much work before in bringing this bill. So both to Senator Clifford Lee and to Senator Moynihan and the work you've done in the councils, I'm in awe of it. It is a topic that impacts so much on girls and women, and inherent human rights to hygiene and basic, just not to have infection. And to think of young girls and women and trans people who cannot afford to purchase what they need for periods or access pain relief, well, it's mind-boggling. And the evidence that came from this report, we have details there now. And there is stigma, there definitely is. We can't talk about it so openly. It's still a problem. And that girls don't go to school or even stop sport. I mean, that's again something that's shocking. And we know of it. We all know this. We all know we went to school. We know that happened. But that it's still happening. You know what I mean? It's still happening. I'm aware that some of the products, like some of the sanitary towels and tampons, aren't subject to VAT, but there's still a huge cost. I welcome this report and the initiation from the Women's Parliamentary Caucus, as well as the incredible work, I suppose, over the 14 months by the subcommittee chaired by the Department of Health, also to Plan International on the statistics that are gathered. In this report, there are a few stats that really stood out to me, that 53,000 to 85,000 women were at risk of period poverty, and particularly high risk in terms of the groups in homelessness and addiction. And also that we're talking about over 86% of lone parents are women. This is again a really high risk poverty group. We know that in 2019 the state supported over 44,000 women in terms of exceptional needs payment. And now today the state is supporting nearly 600,000 on PUP and unemployment assistance. And this is down to what we're dealing with right now with COVID and the lockdown. And also that the sectors of retail, hospitality and travel, tourism, they've really impacted women, and particularly young women, more than any other area. And women have always been at a higher risk of poverty for many reasons, as has been mentioned here by my colleagues, be it single parents, abusive relationships. I suppose all I can add to what my colleagues have said here is that we do need to see this happening very, very quickly. That similar to Dublin City Council, and like what an example has been set, I would like to see our councils in Galway and Roscommon supported. They need support to be able to run these programmes, to deliver this, be it to libraries and to schools. But I also do believe that in the very first instance, it has to be looked at. Those women that access that exceptional needs payment from the Department of Social Welfare, they need to be targeted. That has to be the very first group that we deal with immediately. And then that we're looking at how we provide these in state-run institutions or supported in local authorities. I suppose just one quote, if I may, if I have 1 second, just to read the UN quote that was given in the report. It stated that the United Nations Human Rights Council resolution on the 29th September 2016 states that a lack of menstrual health management and stigma associated with menstruation both have a negative impact on gender equality and on women and girls' enjoyments of human rights, including the right to education and the right to health. Minister, this is a basic human right. Thank you very much.